Adam, do you have any tattoos? What, where, and if not, why?
No, nowhere, and I'm not an insecure dipshit who's trying to carve himself out a personality at the pier.
And to be fair, if you did get a tattoo, you wouldn't be able to see it anyway because of your fur.
That's right.
It would be cloaked under the your
I
wool.
do have Frankie say relax on my right ass cheek.
It's funny. I was just noticing some guys walk into work every day. I walk by big construction, and a lot of those guys have the tattoos. And I think that the frat guys and the sorority girls who get the, what do they call it, the bullseye on the, right above the tramp stamp, and a lot of the frat guys get the letters on their ankles. And so I think guys that would otherwise get the tattoos, for the last 100 years, guys who would tat themselves up, now feel obliged to take it to the next level because now the frat dude, the soft guy, is treading on their soil, so they have to go one step further and get tattoos on their necks and stuff.
Yeah.
And, I mean, really, aren't you now limiting where you're going in life if you do that legitimately? And I think those guys, I don't know that have neck tattoos and forehead tattoos and things like that. Have those been around in society long enough to see what the effects are going to be among the senior citizens? Imagine when those guys are 82 years old, how crazy that's going to look.
On my right eyelid it says fuck, and on my left eyelid it says the LAPD. And in case I get pulled over, for a chicken shit ticket, I blink in a certain sequence. Yeah, first off, getting a job in this economic climate is tough enough. Doing it with some gang markings on your neck is probably going to make it that much harder. And then thirdly, overall, just the concept of buying yourself a personality. You know what I mean? And I know we all do it to some degree. The car you drive says something about you. But you don't have to put the triple chrome spinners on it, and you don't have to pump up the bass, and you don't have to explain to everybody how you've arrived or when you're arriving. And I feel the same way with the tats. Like, look, here's the deal. Your job in life is to forge a personality for yourself that is built on success, hard work, and intestinal fortitude, whatever it is, but not the part where you try to advertise that to other people. You want to advertise you're badass or you want to be a badass, get yourself a fourth degree black belt in Taekwondo or get into ultimate fighting or mixed martial arts or something. Don't do the tattoo that explains to people what I'm into. Hey, I'm hot. I'm into sex. I'm a badass. All that shit. It just screams insecurity. To me.
It also, what it does too is that it comes at the expense of being actually interesting.
Yes.
Because you have to devote, like you talk about the punk guy swinging the nunchucks in the parking lot. Those guys, I always have said that. Those people in high school, really, if you talk to them, are not particularly compelling conversationalists because so much time is devoted on cultivating that look and everything. That who are the most interesting human beings you know? How many of them have some bizarre, severe kind of look to them that would take a great deal of time? Right?
No, of course. Look, you're relying on your wits to be compelling, interesting, funny, or what have you. They're relying on ink to get their message across. And by the way, to all you assholes who do that, hey, it's how I express myself. How you express yourself? You paid a guy $400 and he expressed himself on your left shoulder. That's how you express yourself? You give yourself your own tattoo. Maybe we can talk about how you express yourself. You walking into a parlor and pointing at E.T. with a Prussian helmet on and going, yeah, put that on my forearm. That is not you expressing yourself. That's somebody expressing their self on your arm and you paying them. It's really like you listening to music going, this is how I express myself. No. That's how Leonard Skinner expressed themselves. You're just sitting around listening to it. You're not in the fucking band. I'll make a couple exceptions. I like the fucking sailors. If you're a merchant marine or you're a sailor, I want to know what vessel you were on.
That's cool.
It's like luggage, when you're traveling the world. You get that luggage.
You get the stamp.
Yeah.
Go
You
ahead
travel
and
the
tell
world, you earned
me
it.
what vessel you were on. I'd like to see your forearm and like to see you were on a frigate in this man's Navy. And why is it only this man's Army? Couldn't it be this man's Air Force and this man's Marines? It's
Suppose
never
you're
this
right.
man's. It's always this man's Army. What about this man's Navy?
This man's podcast.
Those are dudes. Yeah. Point is I will accept. I will not accept any tribal tattooing. I will not accept any barbed wire. I will not accept, especially on a chick.
No, the best of them all is the Chinese symbol.
I will not.
You are
accept
American, born and raised. Do you know if you speak Chinese, if you can write it or read it, so be it. Otherwise, it makes no sense to put on your body for the rest of your life the meaning of when you have no relation whatsoever
Moose,
to that.
you better know your Mandarin because Moose got pwned, dude. Yeah, because he wanted to say strength. And what he went to a Chinese dude, he goes, you know what that tattoo says? It says, I smoke dong. And he wanted strength, but the Chinese fucking tattoo dude was having a laugh with him.
Oh, man. You see, you could get burned quite easily.
Yeah, and like now when he goes to Chinatown,
Hold on,
dudes
no,
are cracking up. They're like, I smoke dong.
Dong's a kind of popular name in China, though, is it not? So, I mean, maybe it's confusing. Does it say cock or dong?
It
Or
said dong. He says...
they know it.
He
it's
went
a symbol
back.
for dong.
He was going to kick the dude's ass, and the guy's like, no, dong is a popular cigarette. So you just say, I smoke. And Moose believed it.
Oh, Moose.
But then he went back
so
and kicked
gullible.
the dude's ass again, and the guy had packed up and left. Apparently, he had done Chinese symbols on all people saying like, for girl, I like to eat pussy.
Right, sure.
And he was having a laugh with all of them by putting the wrong thing in.
Can I just say, though, probably that tattooist, pretty good judge of character if he was insinuating that Moose may be like the fellas. Moose, that's not the first time we've heard those allegations.
Moose got wood watching the Rolling Stones at the Super Bowl halftime party a few years back, right?
It was he had just woken up. It was morning wood. It didn't count.
Okay.
And dude, Mick Jagger, I mean, come on. Dude.
He's a legend. Yeah, still looks good. All right, I know what you're saying. The point is here's how, all these symbols where it's like, hey, this is unity and this is strength and this is creativity and this is tenacity. How about you just go out and be all those fucking things instead of paying someone to put it on your fucking neck? It's retarded. I'll kill myself if my kids get tattoos. It's such a cop-out, and I completely agree. Merchant Marine, and or if you want your kids' names somewhere on you, so be it. I don't care if you want to put your kids' initials on your forearm. That's your goddamn business. You can, there's something called a wallet, and you can put fucking pictures in it, and that's
the
that's
picture.
way to
I
do
love
it.
the picture of your children. A lot of people.
That's a
lot of
Mexican
NBA
thing.
guys. You see,
it's a black thing and a Mexican thing, and occasionally white guy thing, but mostly black.
Very
and Mexican.
creepy.
What about
Yeah.
Steve-O? He had a picture of himself on his back. That's
like that.
fucked up, dude.
What about your frat letter? Shouldn't you put Delta Foo somewhere on your person? That's
Dude,
a big thing
I'm not
with
gonna
you
get
guys.
into all my tasks, okay? Because I don't want to disrespect Adam, his opinion. But we got the barbed wire. I'd like to show you and like your 35 pledge members of the class that you all have a bond and that you are unique.
With barbed wire, you're unique.
It shows
2
that
million
all
other
of you
people
are
have
unique.
barbed wire.
And then the other one I got, which is like, you know how I used to be into shaved bush?
Yeah.
Now I'm not. Now I like the natural look.
Oh, really?
But
Wow.
back in the day, I was into it, and I got a little tattoo right on the pubic line of a Tweety bird with a lawnmower. And it would like tell chick, this is
Right.
this is how I roll.
Sure.
And by the way, my Dad, if
Tweety
you're
bird with the
listening-
push lawnmower.
yeah, the push mower.
Yeah, that's nice.
Right on the edge of the pubic line.
Right. We got it.
But I've never been to a hooker or been in a threesome.
I mean,
second.
that's for your dad.
Hell yeah. What's up, Dad?